The teaching about gossip, from my perspective, is among the top 2 or 3 teachings in importance. What almost ruined the early community of the Prophet Muhammad was gossip. And no matter how he tried, he could not rid that community of gossip. This is not what's written in the history, but he could not. When Moses went up to the mountain symbolically and came down, and the people had made the golden calf and so on, what that really was gossip. In a sense, it's gossip. It is speaking, creating, thinking about the other without the other there. Today, psychologically, and this is perhaps the downside of the internet, there is such a tendency towards triangulation in relationships. So if I'm having a relationship with you, a very deep, real spiritual relationship, and I start to bring in pure vilayat and say, well, you know, he might have done this and he might have done that, and we all think, well, that's great, that's spiritually bringing pure vilayat in and so on. But even that is triangulation. If it's a relationship with you and me, it's you and me. If pure vilayat is in me, okay. But no distraction, no gossip, because gossip is not content. It's an intoxicant. Now, it can be like some of the medications today that really zone us out, some of the downers gossip, or it can be like an upper and get us all excited. It can make us love somebody, hate somebody for the moment, but it's not real. It's an intoxicant. And for us, I mean, the only intoxicant we want is God itself, not these false intoxicants, golden calves and idols, so to speak.
So when I do the practice of not gossiping, and I do it effectively,
Yeah.
That person that I apparently is an other is me. If I swing the blade, I feel it.
Yeah.
And so
exactly.
I'm not doing anything altruistically here.
Right.
You know, I'm not saying it. I'm not doing it because my teacher, I should do this. These are the commandments I need to do. I do it because, by golly, that's the best thing for me. You know, because my boundaries have expanded.
As you grow spiritually, you grow in selfishness. You become higher and higher degrees of real selfishness, which is not ego selfishness, but is towards the one. You know, if that person is in you now, that person you swing the blade at, well, you and that person have become one. And this whole thing is moving toward the one. It's the key to the whole thing, those 3 words.
We were meeting in the circle of 16 or 17 people in that small circle we had in the 90s. And you said, no gossiping. Let's have no gossiping. And I don't know if you said the next month or however whatever, right? But that was one of those seminal moments for me.
I agree.
I could almost feel my judgments like a blade that would hurt others because I could feel the hurt judgments made against me.
Of course.
And I realized, you know, and this is experiences within the circle.
Yeah.
And so I began to realize, well, I don't want to do that to others. I mean, I don't know how it feels to me, you know. And so that's when I started the practice, blessings be upon her. Because it disengages me from, it helps me understand, I love this person. I don't want to hurt them. What is the practice for me in terms of that I got out of that time? I never, ever say anything that I wouldn't say with the person sitting here.